everybody. Welcome to Gotta Be Handmade. My name is Linda, and I'm the YouTube personality behind the Gotta Be Handmade channel. I bring attention to handmade artists by increasing their exposure through my social media platforms. And today we have Sarah Sewell joining us. I'm going to try to control myself. Sarah is one of my biggest heroes, and I'm so glad to have you with me, Sarah.
I'm glad to be here.
Now, Sarah, for those of us that might not know who you are, tell us how long you've been in the handmade industry.
I have been in the handmade industry for 8 years now.
Okay. Now, Sarah's an expert. Tell us how you got to be an expert in the handmade industry.
Well, I opened an Etsy shop selling handmade wedding decor and favors, special event decor and favors and gifts in 2008. In less than a year, I became a top seller on Etsy, and I was listed as a top 20 seller in my category, which was weddings. So from 2009 until 2014, I was a top 20 seller on Etsy.
Okay. Sarah, what type of products did you sell in your wedding line?
I sold like favor bags, guest book alternatives, place cards, table numbers, things like that.
Okay. All right. Now, everybody, Sarah's the founder of the Joyful Entrepreneur and Flourish. Now, Sarah, tell us what those are.
Well, the Joyful Entrepreneur is my business. It's my company. I have a group on Facebook that's a free group for handmade sellers that they can join, and they can get tips and tricks and support from other like-minded sellers. And then Flourish is my community, my coaching community for handmade sellers that are really ready to put in the work to grow their business in an online environment.
Okay. Now, Sarah,
yes,
you help all of us handmade artists and those of us in the handmade industry. I have often wondered why. Why are you so passionate to help us?
I think, I'm going to be 40 this year. And I remember when I was young, things being a good quality. Your clothes were made well. Our toys were made well. I mean, Tonka trunks were like metal and hard rubber, and you could hardly pick them up to move them. As a mom now and as a consumer, I cannot find quality in anything, it seems. Even our food isn't very well made. So I kind of course, getting into the handmade business as a seller myself and realizing when you source materials on your own and you source supplies and you're making things and you're taking time and you're putting that energy and that love into making a product, you usually get a quality made product. I also like to support small businesses. I'm a small business advocate. And I think that the more I can teach handmade sellers to sell, the more successful they will be. And the more people will then be aware of handmade items and quality items. And I think that instead of them being the kind of the minority, I think that eventually handmade can be part of the mainstream culture in consumers for consumers that are buying items.
Yes, and it can again become super special.
Yes,
you are 40.
I'm going to be 40 this year.
I'm so far over 40 that we won't even try to go there. And when I was younger and I was a child, you looked up to people that made things. It was something exciting to go and see your grandmother and her friends quilt. Yes. My aunt was in a quilting club, and they met every first Tuesday of the month. It was a big thing. People would come and see their quilts, and their quilts were on display downtown.
Yep.
It was something big. It was wonderful. We've lost all of that. So that's why handmade is important to you.
It is. It's very important to me. You know, I'm not a materialistic person myself, but I think about, you know, I have children, and I think, do I have something that I could pass down to them? I remember clearly looking at my grandmother's or my great aunt's quilts, and I mean, just being able to treasure them. I think that in today's time, so many consumers, everything's disposable. And I don't think that's really the way to go. I think that's hurting our planet. And I don't think that that's really encouraging our young people of today to be creative or innovative in what they are making. So I'm just trying to keep that nostalgic kind of good stuff in the market today.
Good. I applaud you for that. I'm so glad you are. Now, Sarah, tell us how we can become a part of the Joyful Entrepreneur and why that would be for us, and how we can become a part of Flourish and why that might be better for us.
Okay, well, if you are a handmade seller, now that term in itself can be confusing for some, because I find that many creatives feel that they are a hobbyist or a crafter. And if they can sell some things, that would be great because it could buy them more supplies. I want to get rid of that mentality. If you make things and you offer them for sale, you're a business owner. And if you're looking to connect with other like-minded business owners that are in the handmade industry, Joyful Entrepreneurs is a great place to go. You can really connect with people. You can get accurate information. You can find support. It's also a very positive group. I don't like a lot of the groups out there or clubs or businesses that are very negative. So I try to teach in a positive environment. Now, if you're really wanting to focus in and really take your business to the next level, I mean, to where you can retire your spouse, you can, you know, live your dream, then Flourish may be for you. Flourish is $15 a month, $14.99 a month. But I have a whole collaboration of about 40 different industry experts that come in and help our group members and tell them how to grow their business, help them with branding and marketing and SEO and pricing and copy and all that good stuff. So it's a membership of sorts, but it's really an investment in your business.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I'll be a flourisher until I die. I love it. I think it's wonderful. And I'm rooting for you, Sarah. I really am, because it's been such a blessing to me. I love it. Now, wait a minute. I can't talk about me. Wait, let me get back on track.
You're fine.
Okay. Oh, I know. Your website. You're working on a new website. Tell us about it.
I am working on a new platform. It is a website, but it's going to be, okay, I'll tell you my vision. My vision for this new platform is that it's Flourish. It's going to be for Flourish, but it's going to be more than just coaching and training for the handmade seller. I want it to be, and this is what we're working on, a resource, a one-stop hub, if you will, that all creatives from all over the world can join. And they can get training, they can get access to experts that they might need help with that specialize in working with handmade sellers. They can have resources, they can find tools to use. They will get discounts on Etsy and handmade seller tools like, let's say, Marmalade and Joanne's Fabric, things like that. I want it to have a resource where you can find local craft fairs. And it's just going to be kind of like the Facebook for handmade entrepreneurs.
Oh, it's going to be wonderful. I was reading about that Marmalade the other night. I stayed up all night. It's wonderful. I took so many YouTube classes on it. I love it. I didn't know anything about it. Thanks, Sarah.
The marmalade's pretty awesome. We're a big promoter of them. They're very helpful, especially to those that sell on Etsy.
Now, your new website, if we are a part of Flourish, we will be able to go to the website, or do we have to do something to become a part of the website?
Yes, well, if you're already in Flourish, we will just transfer you over and you'll have a login and all of that good stuff. If you're not in Flourish, you'll need to sign up. And for right now, you can sign up at my website under the Flourish tab, which is www.thejoyfulentrepreneur.co, not .com, .co, on the Flourish tab. But once the new platform is live, you'll be able to sign up from the homepage, which will be goteamflourish.com.
Okay. And that's going to be the link to the new website,
yes.
gotoflourish.com.
Yes, but right now it's not live, but yes.
Now, when can we expect the website to be live?
Well, we're going to have the beta team in the next couple weeks. They're going to be in, which is basically our experts as well as a few handpicked members to come in and try to use it and fill things out right now. My assistant is establishing content to upload to the platform. But we hope that it will be live November, December-ish, the end of the year.
Everybody. Wonderful. Oh, so we'll go into 2017 with the new website.
Yes, absolutely. You absolutely will.
Oh, wonderful. Sarah, thank you so much for joining me today.
Anytime. I absolutely adore you, and I am a big fan of yours, and I can't wait to follow you and see. I'm going to see you on the Ellen DeGeneres show. I just know it.
Oh, yes. I write to Ellen and tell her that all the time. 3 times a year, I send her a letter and tell her, you need me on the show, girl.
She does.
Yes, she does. Well, Sarah, thank you again. And thank you, everybody, for joining me today. Because, for the best, it's just gotta be handmade. Have a blessed day, everybody.